excited for today. I mean, listen, I get excited every day because every single day along this journey is another breakthrough, I feel, that might unlock something or click something and maybe change your life forever, which is something that I hear all the time about the daily grind, and it makes me so flippin' happy. So if this is helping you, give me an amen, give me some love, let me know what's going on in life, how you're feeling so far. How's everything going? Like, for real. And also, shout out to you. Like, if no one clapped for you today, clap for your damn self, and I'm clapping for you because you're here. You showed up. Like, if no one told you today, you're different. Like, you really are. You're showing up. You're making the stuff happen like we talked about yesterday. The ish is happening for you. Now, today what we're going to talk about is kind of similar to what we did yesterday. Like, yesterday we unlocked something that you might have gone, oh, so I'm not crazy. I don't suck. And that's just the roller coaster that I'm on. And if I just keep going, I'm going to get out of the mud. I'm not going to stay in the mud. I'm not going to label myself as someone that stays in the mud, but there's nothing wrong with me. And today we're going to do that times 1,000. Now, I'm going to pull this up in front of me. I want you to know yourself. And so I came across this thing this year that was introduced to me by a really good friend, and it made me feel less like it was me that was causing the problems. It was just my personality. So we're going to go through, it's kind of a fun game. You can take the quiz online. I'll drop the link for the quiz. I don't know what the link is. I mean, it's nothing that I'm associated with. It's just a free quiz that you can take online. Like, I'm saying that because I told you I'm not selling you anything here, okay? So I want you to take this free quiz, or you can just listen to my descriptions of it and you can probably figure out which one you are. So there's 9 of them. And it's so funny when you start hearing them, you're like, oh, this person is this one. Like, my husband is this one. My mother-in-law is this one. I'm this one. And you kind of start to get an idea, or just take the quiz. And you could also be a combination of a couple of them. So, all right, so let's go through. There's 9 of them, and these are called your Enneagram. So if you've ever heard of an Enneagram, you might actually know what your Enneagram is. And if you do, drop it in the comments. Even if you do, though, maybe retake the test, unless you're like all about it and you study it and you know it. All right, listen, and I'll share which one maybe you guys can guess which one I am, because I am a hard version of one of these numbers. All right, so number 1 is the reformer. So a strong sense of what is right and wrong, moral and ethical perfectionist. Number 2, the helper, warm and empathetic, generous, people. Number 3, the achiever, success-oriented, ambitious, and image-conscious. 4, the individualist, very self-aware, creative, and expressive, suffers from melancholy. Number 5, the investigator, independent and reserved, intellectual, has firm boundaries. Number 6, the loyalist, security-oriented, prepared for the worst, trustworthy, and hardworking. Number 7, the enthusiast, optimistic, seeks novelty, high energy. Number 8, the challenger, seeks to dominate, strong and assertive, resists weakness. Number 9, the peacemaker, easygoing, harmony-seeking, desires to blend in. Do any of those sound like you? Now, here's what's really interesting about this. When you start to understand which Enneagram you are, you obviously will deal with different situations in different ways than how a different personality type would. There's nothing wrong with you. So here's the power in this. You can know how you think, you can know your strengths, you can know some of your weaknesses, you can know how to go into situations, you can also know that there's nothing wrong with you. It's your personality, it's your values, it's how you're set as a person. The other cool thing is you can know how to converse, how to build relationships based off of the Enneagram that maybe your spouse is, or your friends are, or maybe your coworkers are, and just have better conversations and build stronger relationships because you know what triggers them and what helps them feel seen. So let me give you some examples. There are tons of things that you can do. You know, the quiz that I'm going to give you, there's a link to it at the end that it will actually give you a full description, and it will show you what your strengths are, how to overcome challenges based off of your Enneagram. It's really cool. And it'll also show you the mixture of them if you have a mix. Oh, by the way, which one do you guys think I am? So I am a pretty hard 3, almost all the way 3. I think I have little touches of 8 in me with like work and stuff like that, but I'm a hardcore 3. Yeah, I have no words. It's just how I am. There's nothing to be said. So some cool Instagram pages. I mean, there's tons of cool Instagram pages you can follow, and I don't know any of these people, so this isn't like promo or anything, but there's a lot of Enneagram Instagram pages that they'll like give you examples of things. So I'm going to pull one up right now and share this with you because I just think it's the coolest thing. So, all right, the world through the lens of each Enneagram type. All right, so let's go through number 1. Aware of what needs to be fixed, rules and standards, sees what's wrong, everything is black and white. Does that sound like you? Enneagram 2, believes the best in others, sees what needs to be done, looks to connect, searching to lighten the load for others. The world through the lens of an Enneagram 3. Emphasis on priorities. I'm laughing because it's true. When you figure out which one yours are, it will make you laugh because you'll be like, damn. Emphasis on priorities. Drive and ambition. Views life as social hierarchy. Sees tasks that need to be completed. Enneagram 4. Searches for deeper meaning in everything, sees differences in the world, disdain for uniformity, full spectrum of emotions. Enneagram 5, skepticism, sees the world by observation, notices the lack of knowledge, evaluates scenarios. Enneagram 6, evaluates possibilities, wonders how they can prepare, sees things as unsafe, looks for stability. 7, Enneagram 7, full of opportunity, glass half full, sees it as fun and exciting, looking for what's next. Everyone has an Enneagram 7 in their life. Enneagram 8, always something to conquer, sees efficiency or lack thereof, always looking for ways to support, and sees power differences. The world through the lens of Enneagram 9, evaluates how to keep the peace, listens first, everyone's perspective matters, wants everyone to be happy, sees potential conflict. So it's really cool when you can start understanding the way that people think and the way that you might think and how to deal with that. And I'll just give an example of one thing that I've learned about myself and things that trigger me and might make me unhappy or make you unhappy. You know, if you're feeling like you're on a hamster wheel for an Enneagram 3, that is a nightmare because you just feel like you're working nonstop to achieve success, but for what? Because you put so much value on success and priorities and making stuff happen. So when you can figure out your own personality's example for a 9, when they just so badly want to keep the peace, you can understand how that could be triggering to them. So let's figure out which one you are. Drop it in the comments down below. And tomorrow we're going to do this, but bigger. And I will see you then. Bye, dudes.
Let's go.